Paul Kadir, age 55, from Dartmouth, had been drinking in the lounge during the afternoon and was reported to be intoxicated. He was drinking with friends. There was an altercation inside the lounge that led to him going outside. He attempted to get in a vehicle and was stopped. Police responded to the scene. He was in possession of a firearm. They attempted to speak to him and de-escalate the situation. Several attempts were made to use non-deadly force to subdue him, including the use of a taser. Those attempts were not successful. At some point, he fired his gun. That police returned fire, and as a result of that, Paul Kadir died. During the altercation, an Acushnet police officer was shot in the leg. He was transported to a local hospital, and I'm very happy to report that he has been treated and released and is in good spirits despite life-threatening situation. I'm here with, in response to the call, a mutual aid pack was in place. Officers from the Acushnet Police Department and Mattapoisett Police Department responded and were present during this interaction with Mr. Kadir. Again, several attempts were made to de-escalate the situation that were unsuccessful. Three chiefs here are present. Chief Myers from Fairhaven, Chief Richmond from Acushnet, and Chief King from Mattapoisett. I want to thank them for being here and the response of their departments and assistants. I would just say that this again highlights the dangers that police officers face every day when responding to these types of situations, especially with the potential for violence. Individual possessions of firearms certainly puts their life in danger. They attempted to use non-deadly force, as I said, to their credit. Unfortunately, the individual who was reported to be intoxicated fired his weapon, and fire was returned as a result of that, and he was killed. So we just want to provide you with some of that information. The investigation is ongoing. A number of people involved in this, and we'll report additional information when we have some. Thank you very much.
Can we confirm Mr. Kadir is the former fire chief of
I think he's the deputy fire chief, not... That's my deputy? Yes, that's my understanding.
Do you know how long the Acushnet officer's recovery will be? Has he been released from the hospital? Is he still in the hospital?
Chief Richmond is here. He's told me, he spoke to him, that he has been released a short while ago, and is in good spirits. He was shot in the leg. His wife was present. And again, it's important to highlight the human part of this. There's a person doing his job, is shot, could have been killed. And this is the dangers that people face. It seems that more and more there are these lethal situations that police are confronted with. There's so many guns out on the street now, and that's what they don't know what they're walking into when they report to these calls. So I appreciate the effort and the danger they face in trying to subdue individuals who in many cases are out of control and certainly have the ability to engage in violent behavior, and sadly that apparently is what happened today.
Was a taser used?
It's my understanding, yes.
Anything else?
Several other means of de-escalation were used that were not successful. Police tried to talk to Mr. Kadir for a period of time. Again, several departments responded, so there were several attempts made to subdue him, if you will, without using deadly force. He eventually fired his weapon and was shot as a result of that.
Was he in his car while this was going on, or was he out?
My understanding is he was standing outside of his car, that he previously had attempted to get into the car after leaving the bar, was intoxicated, got into an argument, may have hit the car, and then the confrontation took place when he was outside and near the vehicle.
Was the weapon in the car, or was it in the bar with him?
My understanding is he had the weapon on his person.
Who tried to keep him from driving away? Was it his friends who tried to keep him from
He
driving?
was drinking with friends. There was an altercation inside and outside, and he was, again, without getting into the specifics, because of his condition, tried to be prevented from driving away, and police arrived, learned that he had a weapon, and what I just described took place, unfortunately ending in his death.
I heard that he had fired several shots before police got there. Is that true?
The matter's under investigation. There were 3 different officer departments present. There's a lot of evidence at the scene. We're not in a position of comment that at this point, but as I indicated, he was in possession of a weapon, fired it. They went out of their way to try to subdue him without using deadly force, and unfortunately, as a result of him firing his gun, they returned fire and he died.
Did Mr. Cordier have a license to carry firearms?
I don't know.
Is it your understanding that he is the current deputy chief of New Bedford or
Former deputy chief. That's my understanding.
Was anybody else injured inside the bar? I understand you might have gotten into a tussle with a friend of his.
I'm not aware of any specific injuries at this point. So I would just end it at this point that we're going to continue to investigate this. Obviously, serious matter, tragic matter, but again, I want to commend the police for their conduct in dealing with a life and death situation, trying to use non-deadly force until they were left with no alternative. Thank you very much.